In this chapter, we will be discussing the Circadia enzymes. Circadia has three enzymes to choose from, the cocoa enzyme being the least active, the raspberry enzyme that is slightly more active than the cocoa, and also the zymase enzyme being the most active out of the three. You will notice our enzymes come with a powder and an activator. The reason for this is enzymes are protein that are designed to digest other protein. If these enzymes were pre-solubilized, you could possibly lose activity while the enzyme is sitting in the jar and not on your client's skin. The recommended mixing instructions for all of the Circadia enzymes are, you want to mix 1 part powder to 3 parts activator. Once you mix this together, you want to apply onto the client's skin. Once you apply onto the client's skin, you're going to leave it on for about 8 to 12 minutes. However, please note that enzymes are most effective when they are in a damp, warm environment. So we do recommend to utilize either steam or a hot towel with all of the Circadia enzymes. The first enzyme that we're going to discuss independently is going to be the cocoa enzyme. So in the cocoa enzyme, we are utilizing bromelain, which comes from pineapple. We also have papain, which is from papaya, and then we are also utilizing trypsin. So trypsin is going to be another enzyme that is typically found in the digestive tracts of humans and animals. Ours is going to be synthetically derived. The three benefits of utilizing the bromelain, papain, and trypsin is you get a 360 exfoliation. It's going to target all aspects of that desmosome and really provide a nice, gentle exfoliation onto a client's skin. However, do note the contraindication for utilizing any of the Circadia enzymes is if we have a client that does have that pineapple or papaya allergy, because we are utilizing the bromelain and papain in there as well. One of the other key ingredients that's going to be in the cocoa enzyme is we are utilizing cocoa powder that's going to be in here as well. The cocoa powder is going to provide some anti-inflammatory and antioxidant benefits. Your key skin type indications for the cocoa enzyme, it is really good for all skin types and all skin conditions. However, it's going to be especially beneficial for your acne prone, your rosacea, and your sensitive skin types as well. Some of the key benefits of the cocoa enzyme, it will help to remove keratin buildup, so you do get a nice gentle exfoliation. You do get some nice anti-inflammatory benefits from that cocoa and also the bromelain enzyme. You're also going to get a really nice cocoa aroma. A lot of the times the clients just really love the way that this smells also. And then please note that the cocoa enzyme is going to be the least active whenever you're comparing them to the other two enzymes that we're going to discuss. The next enzyme that we do have, it is called the raspberry enzyme. The raspberry enzyme is going to be utilizing the same three digestive proteins just like the cocoa. So once again, we do have the bromelain, we have the papain, and we also have the trypsin. One of the other key ingredients that we do have in the raspberry enzyme is we're utilizing a red raspberry seed extract. The red raspberry seed extract has a natural form of azelaic acid that's going to function as a tyrosinase inhibitor. This is going to help to brighten the skin. The raspberry enzyme is really going to be suited more for your photo-damaged, a hyperpigmented clientele, or an anti-aging clientele. The raspberry enzyme also makes a nice enzyme for the neck and décolleté as well. Some of the key benefits of the raspberry enzyme, it does help to exfoliate the skin and remove that keratin buildup. You do get some antioxidant benefits, and it does help to brighten any areas of discoloration as well. A lot of the times you will find our raspberry enzyme in our brightening protocols. The last enzyme that we have to discuss is the zymase enzyme. So the zymase enzyme is going to be the most active if you're comparing it to the other two enzymes on there as well. So the bromelain, papain, and trypsin, they have higher activity levels than the cocoa and also the raspberry. The other kind of key ingredient that we do have in the zymase enzyme is we have three different forms of vitamin C. The three different forms of vitamin C, which are lemon peel extract, we have L-ascorbic acid that's going to be in a powdered form that's going to get activated when you activate the enzymes, and also citric acid. Some of the key benefits of these three different forms of vitamin C are they're going to help to brighten the skin. You get a nice tightening and toning benefit to it, but it's also just going to enhance the exfoliation onto a client's skin. Some of your skin type indications, even though we did mention that they are great for photo damage, hyperpigmentation, and aging, it's also really going to be beneficial for those clients that you feel that you want to do a chemical peel on them, but you know they're not going to follow any of your post-peel instructions, or it's just a bad time to do a chemical peel. And you really want an enzyme that has a higher activity level than the other two, then the zymase is going to be a really great place to go. The zymase enzyme is also great to utilize in areas where it's highly keratinized. So a lot of the times we do have some of our partners that will utilize the zymase enzyme for hand treatments, décolleté treatments, as well as kind of on the knee area, on the bottom of the feet, just because the xylase enzyme provides a lot of exfoliation and it does have higher activity compared to the other two. However, once again, since we are utilizing bromelain and papain, you want to make sure that you do not have a client that does have a pineapple or a papaya allergy. In this chapter, we're going to be discussing the Circadia chemical peels. And within Circadia, we do have multiple peels to choose from. However, the main way to think about our peels is we have two different categories of peels. We have peels that are considered to be a gel-based peel, and then we also have peels that are going to be considered to be an alcohol-based peel. So one thing, before we actually get into our chemical peels, we really need to talk about the difference between chemical peels and enzymes. Yes, we do utilize chemical peels and also enzymes in our industry to do similar things to the skin. We do utilize them to remove surface proteins and exfoliate the skin. However, they do it completely different. Enzymes are protein that are designed to digest other protein. One of the key benefits with enzyme is they do not create a wound in the skin like a traditional acid would. As it doesn't create that wound in the skin, you don't have to worry about additional inflammation that can be associated with a traditional enzyme. However, some enzymes are actually anti-inflammatory. One of the key differences with acids is acids, they create a wound onto the skin. As they create that wound by pulling apart that surface protein, that's what's going to stimulate that wound repair mechanism in the skin. As it stimulates that wound repair mechanism in the skin, some inflammation can be associated with an acid on there as well. Whenever you're choosing if you're going to utilize an enzyme or an acid onto a client's skin, you always want to determine the amount of inflammation that's going to be associated with that particular skin that you're working with. If you do have a client that currently already has a lot of inflammation, your main objective and your main goal is to reduce inflammation and redness. So what would be best suited for that skin would be one of our enzymes. If you have a client that does not have a lot of inflammation in the skin, then you can utilize one of our chemical peels. However, just note with all of our Circadia chemical peels, you need to have a thorough client consultation and you also need to have your client paperwork filled out from the client. If you do not have your client consultation forms, you can visit the Circadia website and you can download a copy of ours as well. Chemical peels are also never recommended for a first-time guest. You always want to see how the client is going to respond to just a traditional basic facial by utilizing an enzyme exfoliation first. So since I did mention that Circadia has two different categories of peels, the very first chemical peels that we are going to discuss are going to be the gel-based peels. So the first category of chemical peels that we'll discuss is going to be the gel-based peels. So within the Circadia gel-based peels, we have two different forms, but at three or two different strengths of each. We do have the lactic acid. So the lactic acid comes in three different strengths. We have a lactic acid 30%, we have a lactic acid 35, and we also have a lactic acid that is a 45% lactic acid. We also have our alpha beta peel. Our alpha beta is going to come into two different percentages. We have our alpha beta 3010. When you see that word 3010, it's going to be 30% of that is going to be lactic acid. And then we also have 10% salicylic acid that's going to be in the alpha beta 3010. We also have an alpha beta 4015. So the 40 is going to be 40% lactic acid. And then we also have 15% salicylic acid that is going to be in that gel-based peel. One of the things to note with the Circadia gel-based peels is they must be timed, neutralized, and removed. So the Circadia gel-based peels are not going to be self-neutralizing. The longer they're left on the skin, the more activity that you're going to get with all of our gel-based peels. So one of the key benefits of our lactic acid and also our alpha beta being a gel-based peel, you can kind of think of these as like a lunchtime facial or a lunchtime peel. There's not going to be any delayed peeling and there's not going to be any downtime that's associated with our gel-based peel. A lot of the times you can utilize our gel-based peel in a facial setting or as a facial upgrade. You can still do your massage, you can still do your mask after the gel-based peel has been neutralized and also removed as well. Another key benefit of our gel-based peels is they can also be combined with a lot of our facials as well. One of our signature treatments is utilizing our cocoa enzyme and then doing a gel-based peel right after that. One thing that you did notice, if you've already went through our enzyme section, in our enzymes, we're strictly utilizing just enzymatic activity. We do not have any alpha hydroxy acids or beta hydroxy acids in our enzymes. So combining these two treatments together, you will get the best of your enzyme exfoliation, and then you're also going to get the best of an alpha hydroxy acid exfoliation as well. One key thing to note is we never recommend to utilize any type of steam or any type of heat with any of our gel-based peels. So we do have the lactic acid pill. Once again, three different percentages. We have a 30%, 35, and also a 45%. The pH of these lactic acid pill is going to be between a range. It's a range between a 1.9 and also a 3. So lactic acid is considered to be a triple hitter in the aesthetic industry. There's three main benefits that come from lactic acid. One key benefit from lactic acid is it helps to exfoliate the skin, and it helps to, not only does it exfoliate the skin, it's also considered to be a hydrating pill as well. The way that it's a hydrating pill is it's going to stimulate your natural glycosaminoglycans. Another key benefit to lactic acid is it does provide some brightening benefits because it is also considered to be a tyrosinase inhibitor. So since lactic acid and the key benefits for lactic acid is exfoliating, hydrating, and brightening, that's what's going to make it very beneficial for a photo-damaged, hyperpigmented skin or somebody that is just aging as well. The other kind of key things to note, once again, is your lactic acid must be timed, neutralized, and removed. The time is going to be dependent on the skin condition or the skin type that you're working with. I always recommend for a first-time client, maybe apply just the lactic acid, leave it on for about 3 to 5 minutes. You can always up the time every single time that you see them, but you always want to start out slower to see how their skin is going to function, and then you can work your way up on there as well. The other pill that we do have that comes in a gel-based pill is going to be our alpha beta pill. Once again, the alpha beta pill comes into two different strengths. We have a 30-10 and a 40-15. The 30-10 is going to be a 30% lactic, 10% salicylic acid. We also have a 40-15, so the 40% lactic acid and a 15% salicylic acid. The pH of the alpha beta pill is going to be a range as well. It's a 1.2 to a 1.6. So some of the key benefits in the alpha beta pill, we do have the same benefits of that lactic acid from it being exfoliating, hydrating, and brightening. However, we paired that with salicylic acid. So salicylic acid is going to be that beta hydroxy acid. So salicylic acid is also oil loving. However, some of the key benefits of salicylic acid is it's anti-inflammatory, it's also exfoliating, and it's also antibacterial as well. One thing to note is we never recommend to utilize any type of acid when you're working with the rosacea skin. When you're working with the rosacea skin, there's typically some inflammation that's already associated with that. So any type of acid that you do utilize on a rosacea skin can possibly increase the inflammation onto a client's skin at the same time. So your key skin type indications for your alpha beta is someone that's going to be oily, acne prone, pigmentation, and also aging as well. Now, the next category of chemical pills that we are going to get into is going to be the Circadia ethanol-based pills. So our ethanol-based pills are going to be completely different compared to our gel-based pill. So now if you're kind of comparing the two, the things that you need to take in consideration with your gel-based pill, what's going to determine the strength of your gel-based pill is going to be time. The longer they're left on, the more activity that you're going to get. However, what's going to determine the strength of your ethanol-based pill is layers. The more layers you do, the more activity that you're going to get on there. So within the Circadia line, we do have a few different ethanol-based pills that will give you that delayed downtime and that delayed pilling. We do have our Dermafrost. Our Dermafrost is going to be a salicylic acid pill, and we do have that in two different percentages. We have it in a 12.5, and we also have it in a 25%. We also have our Jesner pill. So our Jesner pill is going to be 14% lactic, 14% salicylic, and 14% resorcinol in an ethanol base. We also have our Mandali Clear pill. One of the ways that you can think of our Circadia Mandali Clear pill is as a modified Jesner or a half Jesner. So what we did with this formulation is we took the percentages of lactic, salicylic, and resorcinol down from a 14% to down to a 7%, but we added an additional 9% mandelic acid. The other pill that we do have is our vitamin A accelerator. A lot of the times our vitamin A accelerator is going to be partnered with our Mandali Clear pill system. However, the vitamin A accelerator can also be used as an independent pill also. So some of the things that you'll need to note with our Circadia ethanol-based pills is they are going to be self-neutralizing. So since they're self-neutralizing, what's going to determine their strength is going to be layers. The more layers you do, the more active that these pills are going to get. The other thing is we do recommend post-care products. So we do have a post-care pill kit, which we'll discuss towards the end of this presentation. Your clients can expect mild to heavy peeling. That's going to be all dependent on their moisture levels, their skin type, their skin condition, and also the amount of layers that you're going to do as well. One thing to note is all of our ethanol-based peels, they cannot be combined with any other treatments or services. You really want to follow our protocol identical whenever you're utilizing the ethanol-based peels. You can also download our protocol book on the Circadia website. Once you get to the Circadia website, on the top left, there's going to be a button that's going to say resources. Once you click on that resources, you will have access to all of our protocols, our tech sheets, and a lot of marketing material in there as well. So the first peel that we'll discuss independently is going to be the Dermafrost. So remember, our Dermafrost peel is going to be a salicylic acid peel, but it comes in two different percentages. It comes in a 12.5 and also a 25%. The range of the pH is going to be between a 2.5 and also a 2.7, depending on the peel that you choose from the Dermafrost on there as well. So this is just going to be salicylic acid. So we're utilizing salicylic acid in either a 12.5% or also a 25%. Some of the key benefits of salicylic acid is it helps to reduce oil production, it's anti-inflammatory, it's exfoliating, and it's antibacterial. Your skin type indications for your Dermafrost peel is typically just your oily acne clientele, someone that's highly keratinized. It will help to treat an anti-aging and also a sun-damaged skin. The way that it treats an anti-aging or a sun damage is by creating that wound in the skin. When you create that wound, that's when you start to increase that cell turnover and stimulate fibroblast activity. Salicylic acid does not decrease melanocyte activity. However, the way that it can treat a pigmented skin is by increasing that cell turnover and stimulating fibroblast activity on there as well. We do recommend, if you are treating any of your higher Fitzpatricks, to get your client on a pre-treat regimen on there as well. A lot of the times, if we are treating a Fitzpatrick higher than a 2, we like to get them on a pre-treat regimen with our brightening system. Our brightening system can help to decrease melanocyte activity, and you want to get them on our brightening system at least 2 to 3 weeks before you do one of our chemical peels on there as well. With the Dermafrost, it is going to be completely dependent on the amount of layers that you do. I always recommend for a first-time client, just stick to one layer. After you apply our Dermafrost peel onto a client's skin, they can feel a little tingling, they can feel a little kind of sensation, they may feel a little bit of activity. So once you fully apply any of our alcohol-based peels onto a client's skin, you can utilize a fan and fan the skin down a little. The next peel that we have is our Mandali Clear Peel. So our Mandali Clear Peel is going to be that pH of a 3. Mandali Clear Peel can also be considered as a half Jesner or a modified Jesner. So once again, the type of acids and the percentage of acids that we're utilizing in the Mandali Clear Peel are, we have salicylic acid at a 7%, we have lactic acid at a 7%, we have resorcinol at a 7%, but then we also added a 9% mandelic acid. So the Mandali Clear Peel is really going to be beneficial for all skin types and all skin conditions. It will help to address a pigmented skin, so it does help to brighten the skin by utilizing the lactic and mandelic acid that's going to be considered that tyrosinase inhibitor to decrease melanocyte activity. The salicylic acid is going to help to kill P. acne bacteria. So the Mandali Clear Peel can be utilized for all skin types and all skin conditions. However, note that our Mandali Clear Peel is going to be self-neutralizing, and what is going to determine the strength of the Mandali Clear Peel is going to be layers. You can do a maximum of 3 layers on a client's skin. However, first-time client, I always recommend just to do 1 layer. Another key benefit with the Mandali Clear being a modified Jesner, with that added 9% mandelic acid, this peel can be done on a Fitzpatrick 1 through 5. However, whenever you're treating those higher Fitzpatricks, you really don't want to be too aggressive, and that's when you'll want to stay with just 1 layer. But you also want to be sure that your client does have that post-peel home care kit, and you also put this client on a pre-treating regimen a couple weeks before you administer the Mandali Clear Peel. The other chemical peel that we do have, it's called our vitamin A accelerator. So a lot of the times written in the Circadia protocols, we have our Mandali Clear Peel system. What the Mandali Clear Peel system is, it utilizes the Mandali Clear with the vitamin A accelerator. However, the vitamin A accelerator is going to be a 2.5% retinol in an ethanol base. One thing to note about vitamin A or retinol in general, a vitamin A and retinol is going to be considered an oil-soluble vitamin. So oil-soluble vitamins are always going to be dose dependent because they do have the ability to build up on themselves. So our vitamin A accelerator can be done up to 3 layers on a client's skin. However, just note that every single time that you apply a layer, that vitamin A starts to build up. For example, if I apply 1 layer of that 2.5% retinol on a client's skin, which is that vitamin A accelerator, wait a couple seconds or wait a couple minutes, apply a fan onto a client's skin, and then I apply a second layer, that 2.5 has now built up to a full 5% onto the client's skin as well. Your clients can also expect mild to heavy peeling based on the amount of layers that the client will do with this one as well. The other benefit of utilizing the vitamin accelerator is it can be utilized with our Mandeli Clear Peel system. It can be really customized for your client's skin type and skin condition. What we do recommend is you want to make sure you do all the layers of the Mandeli Clear down first, and then you'll want to top it off with the vitamin A accelerator. For example, maybe you're really anti-aging, highly keratinized skin. Maybe what you'll want to do is just 1 layer of your Mandeli Clear Peel, and then you can finish it off with 2 layers vitamin A accelerator. Or you could do 2 layers Mandeli Clear and then 1 layer of vitamin A accelerator on there as well. So you always want to make sure that you know your client's skin and you want to know how it's going to react before you start doing some of the more aggressive treatments on there. The next peel that we do have is our Jesner peel. So our Jesner is going to be a true Jesner peel. We do utilize 14% salicylic acid, 14% lactic acid, 14% resorcinol, and this is also going to be in that ethanol base. The pH of the Jesner peel is going to be a 1.8. Please note that the Jesner peel is going to be the most active compared to all of the other peels that we recently discussed. The Jesner peel is really going to be only for Fitzpatrick's 1 through 3. Even if Fitzpatrick 3, you want to make sure that the client is pre-treating with on there as well. You can also do 1 to 2 layers with the Jesner peel. I really don't recommend getting too aggressive with the Jesner peel. You really want to start off slow with this one and see how the client is going to be reacting. With all of our alcohol-based peels, we do recommend that your client takes home their post-pill home care kit. So that comes in the post-pill home care kit. It comes with our 4 different products. It's going to come with our vitamin veil cleanser. It comes with our post-pill balm. It comes with our vitamin C reversal serum. And it also comes with our light day sunscreen broad spectrum SPF 37. It also comes with a card that is going to detail out their post-pill home care instructions as well. In this next chapter, we're going to discuss the Circadia specialty treatments. What we consider a specialty treatment is going to be our oxygen and also our switch dermorejuvenation system. The first system that we're going to talk about is going to be the oxygen RX treatment. Circadia is really known for our oxygen treatment as well as our switch treatment. What's unique about our oxygen treatment is everything that you need to provide oxygen to the client's skin comes in one box. The box that you're seeing on this slide, it's going to come with enough for 12 treatments or 12 applications. So you're going to get 12 of those gel base, which are considered to be your step 1A, and then you also get 12 of the step 1B, which is going to be magnesium peroxide. You're also going to get the 3 solutions that come in a spray application to utilize for this facial as well. So the oxygen treatment is going to be very beneficial for many skin types and many skin conditions. You can do the oxygen on everybody. All skin types will benefit to oxygen as well. The only contraindication for utilizing the oxygen treatment is somebody that has an allergy to citric acid. One of the key benefits of the oxygen treatment is oxygen is going to help to kill P. acne bacteria. That's what makes this an excellent treatment for someone that has all types of oily or acne-ness associated with their skin. The other benefit is for an aging clientele. So the presence of oxygen is going to help to instantly kind of plump up those fine lines and wrinkles. Almost think of this as a red carpet type of treatment. The skin is instantly going to be firmer, tighter, and also is going to have some toning action to it as well. The other key benefit of the Oxygen RX for an aging clientele, it is going to help to stimulate fibroblast activity. As we stimulate fibroblast activity, that's what's going to help to boost collagen into the dermis as well. The other benefit of the Oxygen RX treatment, it's going to be very beneficial for a brightening clientele as well. It's not going to be like a tyrosinase inhibitor. However, they're going to get an instant kind of blanching or instant bleaching effect that's going to be from oxidization. So it does help to lighten and brighten the skin for that red carpet type of treatment as well. Another skin condition that does really well with the oxygen treatment is your rosacea skin. So the oxygen is also going to be help to reduce a lot of signs of visible redness. The way that it reduces redness is it's considered to be a vasoconstrictor. So as it constricts those capillaries, decreases blood flow, that's what's going to reduce a lot of that visible signs of redness and telangiectasias associated with that client's skin. You also get a lot of nutrient support with this one as well. So it helps to increase skin function, and it helps to stimulate cells to make new blood vessels as well. So the oxygen RX treatment is going to be a multiple step type of treatment on here as well. So what actually comes in the box is you get 12 of the step 1A, you also get 12 of the step 1B. In the step 1A, it's going to be a little pack. In that little gel pack, it comes with deionized water that's going to be in a gel base. You're also going to get step 1B. In step 1B, it comes with magnesium peroxide. That's going to be the powder form on there as well. When you first start to do this onto a client's skin, the protocol is going to call for you to mix step 1A and step 1B together. As you mix those together, you're going to apply it onto your client's skin. As it's onto the skin, you're going to massage it lightly for about 2 minutes. So it hasn't really infused oxygen into the skin yet. Pretty much what's happening is it's starting to open up those little microchannels to allow the oxygen to get delivered into the skin. All that it's waiting for is an enzyme activator, which is going to be your step 2. So the enzyme activator is going to be an enzyme that is called a catalase. What this catalase is going to do is it's going to split the oxygen from the water molecule, and that's what's going to get delivered in the skin. Once you activate it, you're going to massage for another 2 minutes. In this step, you can massage up to 4 to 5 minutes, but do note you get all of the benefits at the 2-minute mark. Once you massage that for 2 minutes, you are going to start to neutralize out the oxygen. What you're going to utilize to neutralize out the oxygen is going to be the step 3. The step 3 is going to be in another spray. What the step 3 is, it's all our pH equalizer. What the pH equalizer is sodium bicarbonate and water. The sodium bicarbonate and water is what's going to quench out the oxygen before it has the potential to cause any type of free radical damage. You're going to repeat that step twice. So once you activate the oxygen, you're going to massage for 2 minutes, and then you will go into the pH equalizer. You'll spray that. You'll massage for 1 minute. You'll remove the excess. You'll spray the pH equalizer one more time, massage for 1 minute, and then you can fully remove once you've completed that step. Once you fully remove that, the very last step, which is going to be another spray, it is called the step 4, which is going to be the citric acid spray. So that is utilizing citric acid that's just going to help to rebalance the pH of the skin. So sodium bicarbonate is going to be more of an alkaline type of solution, whereas the citric spray is going to be more of an acidic. So that's what's going to get the skin back to that pH of that 4.5 to 5.5. One thing to note with our oxygen RX treatment, it's also great to do the oxygen following a light enzyme exfoliation. So a lot of the times you will see our chocolate and champagne treatment. That is one of our star treatments that we have to offer. What we are doing with the chocolate and champagne is we're utilizing our cocoa enzyme prior to doing the oxygen treatment. So the oxygen treatment is going to work best following a light exfoliation. Here's another kind of before and after where they did do a series of our oxygen treatment on this client's skin. The very last thing that they did on this client's right before they took this picture is they applied our firming, our professional, or they applied our firming mask, our firming peptide mask onto the skin as well, because that does help to detoxify the skin as well. The next system that we're going to talk about is going to be the switch dermal rejuvenation system. So our switch dermal rejuvenation system, it's going to be an amazing treatment that's really going to be indicated more for your mature clientele and anti-aging clientele. The switch dermal rejuvenation system is going to be considered a chemical peel alternative. So typically in our industry, the way that we start to boost collagen and elastin is typically by creating tissue damage by some type of chemical peel on there as well. The switch dermal rejuvenation system is going to do it completely opposite. The way that we're going to start to increase cell turnover is by increasing energy production into the skin. The switch dermal rejuvenation system, you no need to actually go outside of the box. Everything that you need to do this treatment comes in that one box. So you do get our switch hydrating cleanser, you get our switch epi prep, you get our cellular switch solution, and then we also get post-care products. The post-care products that do come in the switch dermal rejuvenation system is our vitamin veil cleanser and also our fraction 5 as well. So the switch dermal rejuvenation system, it's typically only indicated for a mature, aging, or hyperpigmented skin. You never want to do the switch dermal rejuvenation system on a younger skin. If you do the switch dermal rejuvenation system on a client that already has a fast cell turnover rate, you can experience the traditional purging into their skin at the same time. Your contraindications are going to follow the same contraindications that you would do for one of our alcohol-based peels. The benefits of the switch dermal rejuvenation system are, it does help to activate the body's natural repair and renewal system. It helps to increase cell-to-cell communication. It's going to increase cell turnover. It's going to stimulate fibroblast activity. And it's also going to promote healing and immune defense as well. The switch dermal rejuvenation system, it's best done in a series. You want to do at least a minimum of 3, but you can do at least up to 9 to 12. The switch dermal rejuvenation system is also done every single 28 days. However, the best protocol with the switch dermal rejuvenation system is getting your client in the treatment room every 2 weeks. And when they come into the treatment room every 2 weeks, you're not doing the switch every 2 weeks. What you're doing, for example, if we were to do the switch treatment on a client's skin today, you would have that client come back for like a brightening facial by utilizing the raspberry enzyme. 2 weeks later, they're going to come back for the switch. So the switch, it's going to work and it's going to produce ATP energy for 28 consecutive days. But the one thing that the switch dermal rejuvenation system does not do is it does not exfoliate the skin. So the switch dermal rejuvenation system, it's best done with a facial setting in between. So get your client on that treatment program or that treatment regimen on actually a series. Bring your client in for the very first treatment, which could be a brightening facial. 2 weeks later, bring them in for the switch dermal rejuvenation system. 2 weeks later, brightening facial, and just continue that series for up to 3 to 9 months. So what comes in the switch dermal rejuvenation system, you do get the hydrating cleanser. The hydrating cleanser is going to have a mechanical manual exfoliant. What that's going to do is going to help to design to dissolve surface proteins or exfoliate the skin. It also comes with the EpiPrep. The EpiPrep is meant to enhance absorption or product penetration. Then you're also going to get the cellular switch solution. The cellular switch solution contains 2 alpha keto acids. What these 2 alpha keto acids are meant to do is help to stimulate energy production, or it accelerates ATP energy. So it does have pyruvic acid and also succinic acid as well. The switch dermal rejuvenation system also comes with post-care products. However, these post-care products are not meant to be like a chemical peel post-care. They're meant to just protect the skin from any type of free radical damage. So it does come with the Vitamin Veil Cleanser. So the Vitamin Veil Cleanser is an oil-based cleanser that has different emollients. So it does have soybean oil, cranberry oil. It's going to effectively remove dirt, debris, and makeup, but it's going to leave a layer of vitamins that are going to be left on the skin as well. It also comes with Fraction 5. So Fraction 5 is going to be a post-pill lotion. One of the key benefits of the Fraction 5 is it has an ingredient that's called EUK134. So EUK134, it's going to be a type of superoxide dismutase that's going to help to reduce superoxide damage. So superoxide is an internal free radical that is a byproduct of energy production. Since the switch dermal rejuvenation system is going to increase energy production, it is also increasing superoxide as well. So the Fraction 5 is also going to decrease the superoxide, so you don't get any free radical damage associated with the switch dermal rejuvenation system. Here's a couple before and afters that were done. The first set of before and afters, this client had received 3 switch dermal rejuvenation systems. So you see an instant lifting and tightening in areas as well. Then the next before and after, you do see some nice tightening and toning and firming, and that was after 6 treatments as well.